Dallas opens the second quarter with Hardy, Luka, Kyrie, Marshall, and Gafford.
I like that little floater.
He's had a nice 1 minute here in the second quarter.
2 blocks in this game. Last season, Daniel Gafford was 7th in the NBA, averaging 2 blocks per game. Dillon Brooks had an assertive first quarter. 10 points. Leads Houston in scoring. And will shoot 2 free throws.
Offensively, you never know what he's going to give you. But the rest of the game, you know he's going to bring it. So it's a bonus when Brooks is a scorer for this Houston team.
2 fouls now on Luka Doncic. Trip to the free throw line. Brooks misses the opener. And to Hart's point, and again, I mentioned this earlier, and I think it bears repeating. Late last season, 2 games between Houston and Dallas. March 31st, Dillon Brooks went 0 for 8 from the floor, and then 1 week later was here and went 9 for 14 and scored a season-high 29 points.
Yes.
To your point about you don't know what you're going to get on the offensive end. But you get a 3-pointer from Kyrie Irving. You know what you're going to get from him night in, night out.
Well, Mavericks sticking around, too. Start this second quarter. Let's get ball pressure.
Marshall on the rookie Reed Shepherd. Last year in his 1 year at Kentucky, Shepherd over 52% on 3-pointers. Whitmore for 3, and that's his first one of the year.
That's why he threw his hands up after he made that.
0 for 12 on 3s this season before that connection. Drive Luka, kept alive by Adams. It falls for Gafford. Gafford is bracketed by 2 defenders, and the ball's out off Gafford.
That's a big-time Dillon Brooks play right there.
Yeah, it is. And they just seem to be playing at a different pace.
They're going hard.
Now it's Eason who slips, kept the dribble alive, poked away by Kyrie. Eason retrieves it. Good pass by Adams out of the high post, and they score on that. Eason had slipped. He had to do his curly kneel routine for a moment after he went down to ground, but then recovers and drives and scores.
I said again, everything they do, they're doing it with force. Playing extremely hard.
At no point in time this year have the Mavs trailed in a game by this much. Now down 16 points. Could be 17 with number 17, Tari Eason, on the free throw line. And we have some more here from Leslie McCaslin. Leslie.
Well, they played with a lot of pace in the preseason, and Udoka was asked about that before the game, if he likes the pace that they're playing on early in the season. He said, no, we can be much better. We want to improve in that area. He says there are advantages to getting out and running, and you can tell that the Rockets are definitely focusing on that.
I think we mentioned it during the preseason that everybody wants pace in this league offensively. They want to attack, be aggressive, try to get easy baskets.
Well, one way you get pace is you force mistakes.
Yes.
And Houston is 6th in the league this year, forcing over 17 turnovers a game. And guys, they're converting those 17 turnovers into an average of 23 points. Houston is 4th in the league in points off turnovers so far.
Try to maintain that for 82 games.
But
incredible stat.
They laid the blueprint for this last year. Like, you could tell this is the direction they were going.
Luka missed them both, but a tap-out rebound by Derek Lively. The Mavs have started the game 4 of 10 on free throws. A missed 3. Lively keeping it alive, and it's out of bounds. And the Mavs are irate about this call, which is in favor of the Rockets.
I thought Smith Jr. touched it there at the very end from this angle.
Houston in front by 17. Şengün powering through the defense.
That's outstanding by Lively that time.
Jaden Hardy lowers his head, goes to the basket, fouled. Şengün has aggressively said, he shouted 3 times to the bench to challenge it.
Very adamantly.
Well, and I think that his head coach is going to oblige his wishes. They will challenge. There's a timeout on the floor for a Houston Rockets coach's challenge for the foul called on Şengün. Well, they certainly need stops because Dallas is shooting 34% in the game.
Well, a lot of that has to do with Houston's defense.
And another block, Lively.
When you create the contact offensively, you're not going to get that call. They let them play.
Yes, this is good. Nice match it.
That was ultra physical between Şengün and Lively. With 4 seconds on the shot clock, Van Vliet steps around a screen and a three-point heave. Oh, and on the doorstep, it's a miss by Whitmore. But then he runs out to secure the rebound again.
We're not checking bodies when the shot goes up.
They're getting all the loose balls.
Yeah.
Şengün started to get fancy with it. Now Whitmore to beat the clock. And that was a three-pointer more reflective of 0 for 12 on threes to start the year. He made one a minute ago.
It's not a bad three-point shooter.
No, not at all. But shooter shoots. So keep on, man.
And a tough shot with the clock running down.
Screen Lively, Luka the wraparound, and good defense by Brooks.
You got to give it up to Houston, man. They're setting the tone and doing everything right.
And this is all going on without their leading scorer, Green.
offensive foul. Whitmore.
Good job.
And Luka draws that offensive foul, playing with 2 fouls right now.
Really good job of just cutting that baseline off. Easy call for the officials.
And by the way, that's only 2 turnovers here in the first quarter and almost quarter and a half for the Rockets. Green is back into the game now for Houston, their top scorer on average this year. Tonight, the top scorer is Dylan Brooks. Here's Lively finishing the alley-oop from Dinwiddie.
It's amazing when you can get to the rim. Nothing but good things happen for your offense. You draw people, you find other people open.
Şengün bluffed the 3.
Ooh.
And Klay Thompson on the floor. Took it away from Jalen Green, found Lively. A basket a moment ago ended a drought of just over 4 minutes for Dallas, and now they scored on back-to-back plays. Defense by Klay Thompson leads to the layup at the other end for Luka Doncic.